Let me ask you something honest. Have you ever stood in front of a mirror, pulled in your stomach, and wondered why nothing seems to change? No matter what you try? You cut carbs for 2 weeks. You downloaded a fitness app. You told yourself this time would be different, and then life happened, and the belly stayed. I know this feeling very well, because I lived it for almost 3 years. My name is Haruto. I grew up in a small town in Kyushu with my grandmother Yuki, a woman who walked everywhere, ate simply, and never once in her life stepped inside a gym. She was 74 years old, and had the energy of someone half her age. I never thought much about it when I was young. I just thought she was lucky. Then I moved to Osaka for work. Long hours, vending machine dinners, convenience store lunches. I stopped walking because I had a train pass. I stopped cooking because I was tired. Within 18 months, I had gained weight I had never carried before. And when my annual health check came back, the doctor circled one number on the page and said quietly, "This fat around your organs needs your attention." I sat in the clinic parking lot for a long time after that. That was the day I finally paid attention to something my grandmother had been showing me my entire life. The Japanese approach to visceral fat is not a diet. It is not a program. It is a way of living that makes the body's natural fat-burning process possible without fighting yourself every day. Here are the habits that changed everything for me. First, eat until you are satisfied, not until you are full. My grandmother never finished her entire plate. Not once. I thought she was being polite. She was practicing something the Japanese call Hara Hachi Bu, stopping at 80%. Your brain takes roughly 20 minutes to register that you are satisfied. If you eat at normal speed, you will always overshoot. You will be full before you know you are satisfied. She ate slowly. She put down her chopsticks between bites. She never rushed a meal. And she never overate. Not because she had great willpower, but because she gave her body enough time to speak. I started doing the same. I did not change what I ate at first. I just slowed down. Within 3 weeks, my portions naturally reduced without any effort or restriction. My body simply started asking for less. Start here. At your next meal, slow down. Put your utensil down between every few bites. Stop when you feel almost satisfied, not when the plate is empty. Second, walk without a destination. In Osaka, I took trains everywhere. In Kyushu, my grandmother walked everywhere. She walked to the market in the morning. She walked after dinner in the evening. She walked slowly, without headphones, without a fitness tracker, without any goal except the walk itself. Research consistently shows that low to moderate steady walking reduces visceral fat more effectively than short, intense exercise sessions. Your body burns visceral fat specifically during sustained, gentle movement, not during explosive effort. I started getting off one train station early, 25 minutes of walking each way. That was all. No gym, no running, just walking. The way humans were built to move. Within 6 weeks, my clothes fit differently. I had changed nothing else. Start here. Add 20 minutes of walking to one part of your day. Do not call it exercise. Call it moving through the world, because that is what it is. Third, replace one drink with green tea. My grandmother made green tea every morning before anything else. Before breakfast, before conversation. It was the first thing. She never added sugar. She never added milk. She drank it as it was. Warm, simple, slightly bitter. Green tea contains compounds called catechins, specifically EGCG, which research shows directly target visceral fat by increasing metabolism and improving the body's ability to burn fat during activity. But the key is consistency over time, not one cup expecting a miracle. I replaced my morning coffee with green tea, then my afternoon soft drink. I did not do it all at once. One replacement at a time. My energy became steadier throughout the day. The mid-afternoon crash I had accepted as normal quietly disappeared. Start here. Replace one sugary drink today with plain green tea. Just one. That is enough to begin. Fourth, let warm water calm what stress creates. Here is something most people never connect. Visceral fat is directly linked to cortisol, your stress hormone. When you are chronically stressed, your body stores fat around your organs as a survival response. You can eat perfectly and exercise regularly and still hold visceral fat if your stress is unmanaged. My grandmother soaked her feet in warm water every night before sleeping. She kept a small wooden basin beside her chair. She would sit quietly, feet in warm water for 15 minutes before bed. No phone, no television, just warmth and stillness. I thought it was an old habit with no real purpose. Then I started doing it myself during a particularly difficult stretch at work. Within 2 weeks, my sleep improved. My late-night hunger, which I had been fighting with willpower, simply reduced on its own because cortisol came down. And when cortisol comes down, the body stops desperately holding onto fat. You do not need a bathtub. A warm foot soak works. The warmth combined with stillness signals your nervous system to shift from stress into rest. Start here. Tonight, before bed, soak your feet in warm water for 10 minutes. No screens, just stillness. Fifth, protect your sleep like it is medicine. My grandmother went to sleep at the same time every night. She did not watch television past 9. She did not have a phone beside her bed. Sleep, for her generation, was treated as sacred, not optional. Studies show that people who sleep less than 6 hours per night accumulate significantly more visceral fat than those who sleep 7 to 8. The reason is hormonal. Poor sleep raises ghrelin, your hunger hormone, and lowers leptin, your fullness hormone. You wake up already behind in a battle. Your body is fighting without you. During my worst months in Osaka, I was sleeping 5 hours. I was constantly hungry. I thought I lacked discipline. The truth was my hormones were working against me because I was not sleeping enough. I set a simple rule: no screens after 10, in bed by 10:30. The first week was difficult. By the third week, my body had adjusted completely. The late night cravings, the ones I had been blaming myself for, faded quietly. Start here. Choose a sleep time and protect it. Even 1 extra hour of sleep can begin to shift your hormonal balance within days. Sixth, let go of perfection. My grandmother had a phrase she used whenever something went wrong: shogunai, it cannot be helped. Accept it and move forward. She did not spiral when she missed a walk. She did not punish herself for eating too much at a festival. She simply returned to her habits the next morning, without drama, without guilt, without starting over from zero. This mindset is not laziness. It is sustainability. The number one reason people fail to reduce visceral fat is not lack of knowledge. It is the guilt spiral. One bad meal becomes a bad week becomes a bad month, and slowly the habits disappear entirely. I still have difficult days, weeks where I eat poorly and skip my walks, but I do not punish myself anymore. I just say, shogunai, and return quietly to my habits the next day. Over time, the good days began to outnumber the difficult ones, and that is when the real change happened. Not from perfection, from consistency. Start here. The next time you slip, and you will, do not restart from zero. Just return tomorrow. That is all. These habits did not transform me overnight. They changed me the way my grandmother aged, slowly, quietly, and completely. No extreme diet, no gym membership, no fighting my own body every day. Just simple daily habits, practiced with patience, the Japanese way. Write in the comments. I will take care of my body. Thank you for watching.